Welcome back to Woburn Bike Park that we are entirely rebuilding for you guys to come and ride. Take a walk up our brand new start tower. We had a mega shift last week. Jake and George, who kind of worked on the skate park at my house, helped me put the loop together in my garden, came down with the job specification of building a start tower, a roll-in on top of our pretty small hill here at Woburn. All the best bike parks with small hills have one of these. It just means that everyone can roll straight into features without having to pedal the first 50 meters, which is like 20% of the whole hill. So this looks spectacular. Like, Woburn hasn't always needed this, but now it's got it. I just think we're a proper bike park, a proper entity. It still needs finishing, so that we've got like an angled roll in into the black run. We've got the post dug in, but didn't quite have time last week. This is the roll in for the blue line, which is really nice and mellow. Like, Cove could go down there. That just means you can roll straight into the blue line. We can tweak that first feature to be a roller. The blue line is now complete with its own roll-in. Oh, and by the way, all of these scaffold boards you can see that we're using for all of these structures have been given to us at Woburn Bike Park by Jewson's Flitwick, our local Jewson's branch. So massive shout out to Steve, the branch manager, for hooking up Woburn with these epic materials. What I'm really excited about is this. We've opened up another route to drop in here, straight down there. Now, the Freeride line, which is iconic at Woburn, is running. That doesn't actually need a roll-in because it never had a roll-in. So if we built a roll-in, there would be all this roll-in speed that would just equate to jumps not working. So we've got a spare roll-in here for a spare track. Now, there is some space down there to build a track, and that's what we're going to do in this video. So since this rebuild started, we've built a blue line, we've built a green line, we've built a black line, all on this hill. There's all the existing tracks which we haven't graded yet, but what we haven't actually built from scratch is a purpose-built red line. Now, for me, a red line has all of the features that I want to ride. It has jumps, shark fins, drops, but all of those are actually rollable. It's a bit like in Whistler. If you ride A-line, there's like 40-foot tabletops, some massive drops, but actually everything's totally rollable. So if you did want to just have a really slow cruisy run down A-line, it's possible. But then there's a gateway to just jumping further and further and further until you clear those 40-foot gaps. Now, we're probably not going to have 40-foot doubles down here, but we are going to build a really cool red line. We've got some special help. So a local legend called Steve reached out to me, and he's the director of a company called On Track. They build trail centres, trails and pump tracks up and down the country. They've got people everywhere. And this is their bread and butter, building sick jump tracks, building trails. And with Woburn being on his doorstep, he reached out to me and said he'd love to help, and the red line was the perfect line. When we began this quest, I had no idea that we'd build so many new tracks on top of all the existing ones, but we've got an epic build laps to show you now of building this roll-in and starting a brand new track with On Track. Build laps.
Oh yeah, you did the trick.
Look at this! Literally, I was here yesterday morning and none of this was here. We went away to do a load of Maverick stuff. Now I've come back and there's literally half a track here already. They did this in half a day. Just like, look at it. So this, with the roll-in behind you guys, you drop in, there's already a track forming. I can't wait to show you more. There's loads of V-ditches where the water will run, catch pools, things like that. It's all done in like a way more long-term sustainable track building method rather than just scar a track into the hill and build a load of jumps, which is kind of been more my approach, but I'm learning. So you drop in, left berm, roller, right berm, and then we've got a shark fin, which is definitely rollable on the inside, which ticks the box of it being a red run. I know we've just been chatting about it. James is going to come up and make it all a bit bigger. And then you land down into what will be a turbo left berm down there. Like, I can't wait to hit berms flat out here. When you build berms with a shovel, and they can only be a couple of foot high, you can just never get that buzz of like bombing down full G out, bottom out, like you get at big bike parks. Whereas now, as you've seen on the Blue Run, we can build bigger, we've got big machines. That 8-ton with an Encon from Weaver is an absolute beast. Like you just get going so fast, you can dig really deep. Just gonna go right shark fin, land, left berm, which we're gonna move down a bit further, because I think we've got space to have a jump into that left berm, back up the hill to reconnect with some stuff. So it's weird turning up and there being a half a track built and having not done a build laps yet, but let's show you guys building and modifying this track and continuing. The red run is coming. We need a name. Build laps. Right, I had to interrupt the build laps because so much has happened, and actually shortly I'll be able to test ride the first half of this red run. So it's been raked, it's been whacker plated, drains have been dug in, everything looks so sick now because On Track have actually got another 2 trail builders down from another job up north in Hampsterley to help out at Woburn. So right now there's a 3-man team that On Track have given us, which is amazing because they did, like, look how well landscaped everything is. You've got the pure trail, then all the fluffy stuff on the side that will regrow bracken. This place is going to look amazing. So this track needs a name, by the way. It is a red. We've got like 2 shark fins, that's all been reworked. But I love all the options. Like Gemma, my wife could ride down there. I'd be able to hop out to that side. We could hook that up a bit more. But come and look at this section down here. It's so cool and so cleverly made. That berm's proper steep too. So no matter what line you come in here, you'll absolutely rail that berm. And then thanks to a pipe that goes under all of this, we're now in a proper deep bomb hole with a hooked up step up, hooked right hand side of the lip, hooked left hand side of the landing. So if you're bombing and going faster, you can transfer all the way over. Otherwise you could pretty much roll a monster truck up there, which is where it kind of sits as a red for me. And come and have a look up here. I love the symmetry of this. We've got step up on the way in with options to land high or just dribble around the bottom, and then step down on the way out. It literally is a sink, and then loads of speed's gonna come after that. The cool thing about this track is, and it's always a challenge at Woburn, is to take loads of speed and point it back up the hill. But sometimes it takes berms that big to do it, and we've never really done it in the past. So this is gonna be such a cool stally section. Then you drop back in, step down, 2 rollers, and they're getting to work now on another takeoff. And this whole track's gonna carry on, which will build laps in a bit. So think of a name for this. Could be toilet bowl themed, but I think you guys will be more creative. And I'm gonna go and put my helmet on and test ride this. Let's do it.
Right up!
It's not actually that soft. Oh, that'll be good when it's hard. The top section's sick. I was actually surprised, dude, that I could get like mid-line on the berm. I thought first run you'd barely even make it around the toilet bowl. Let's go again. It'll be way better coming off the roll-in. I feel a mini bike edit coming on at this place. Ready, Danny? Oh, looks
You'll be able to
good.
boost off that.
I think we're going to be on for a good bit of speed along that traverse. I'm chuffed for that. Right, it's Friday. The On Track boys are on track for an early finish. We could put a bit more lip on that step up because it'd be mad to build that and not be able to like 360 it or flip it. But then after that, all the way through here, it's just going to feel amazing when it's rock hard. So they're now going to shelf out that whole next section because there's not enough speed to go further up the hill. But if we just gently cruise downhill, we could have some really nice features, I think. Then this trail's going to go all the way down into the lower bowl where the dirt jumps are. They really know what they're doing. Like, there's building trails to be fun, then there's building trails that are fun and last, then there's building trails that are fun, last and look good. And like, that's really hard to do with all the landscaping. I've watched them do it and they have to plan so many steps ahead. Like, where do I put the machine? Where do I put all the composty dirt to leave it in a place where I can put it back and dress the trails? What angle do we do the sides? Where am I going to get dirt from and not create a hole that I have to then track through? It's pretty clever. So I'm very excited to have those guys on board. Back to the build laps. Build laps. Gosh, it's dry. Since the start of this video, where we were at the top of the hill in a cloud, to now, it's like we've passed through 2 seasons. It is so dry at Woburn, which is making building difficult, but this red route, the on-track boys have got the layout now, top to bottom, and it has so much potential, which I'll just show you. We've built a boner log, which I'm gonna ride later. There's new tracks, so much is happening at Woburn. I actually can't wait to ride this place. So, earlier in the video, I rode that toilet bowl up there, when it was fresh and wet and soft. Now that looks rock hard. You land, there's 2 rollers to build speed for this step up with 2 lips. I want to hit that today actually on a dirt jump bike. I think you could do some really cool tricks on that. And I'm really interested to see how far up around this like wide bank you can land. I don't see why a Trail Boss Steez Lord Pump Master couldn't land all the way up here in this pocket, you know. It's all bermed out. It's actually beautifully landscaped. And then, I mean, look how soft it is. I think the dream will be over quite quickly in this beach. We need a lot of water and a lot of carpet to rake that moisture through and whacker plate this. It was literally built out of beach sand. Kind of following the old original line here. There's going to be 2 doubles, which, like I say, red run, they don't need to be totally rollable, but you need to be able to like monster truck over them. 2 doubles, then a sick 180 left berm. Wow.
It's insane.
My goodness.
It is so
It's like
dry.
not even a point, you know, landing beam there. Definitely going to carpet that. That is just like the Shroup Olympics will go down on that. And then a right berm, and the next bit that's really cool. Actually, just look at this section. It is pretty spectacular. The whole idea of this is to slow riders down because we drop down across a cliff down here. But you've got roller, another like Shrauposaurus. That thing's going to get wrecked. So we'll put some deep, heavy carpet and underlay on there. Probably even staple it in. Get the carpet fitters round. If you're a carpet fitter and you've always wanted to fit carpet to berms, come down to Woburn. Have a look down here. This is dope actually. And then we have, what you can't actually see is like a really long shelved out motorway. Come bombing down there. This step up was always here. It's going to need reworking. Unfortunately, the lads didn't really have time to like, add all the right features. We need to add the features to make it into a red run because this stuff's like very tame, but I'm really excited about the footprint and what we have to do with it, okay? That double will change. We need to make, we can't have like big proper black gap jumps, but I think with all that speed we could make a really nice stepped up kind of gap tabletop thing. And then here, honestly, I'd love to do like a pocket hip on the outside down into that bank, or maybe a wooden feature, but this is the end. It bombs out into the dirt jump area, so we can definitely build another feature. So Woburn effectively now has the footprint for a red run. I'm stoked. We didn't have a red run before. This isn't really a red run, but we know what it takes to make one. So massive shout out to On Track. So I'm going to ride a bit of this, but actually let's go and see the boner log. I think the boat, like, you wait till you see this boner log. I never imagined in a million years that Woburn would have a boner log. I actually built one at my compound to learn tricks for slopestyle competitions because I never imagined there'd be a realm we're at this bike park, we could have one of those. It's so sick. Like, with all the trees that got felled, we just used one and turned it into the most magnificent erection of all time. I mean, look at that. That is the best solution ever for 2 tracks crossing safely, because you can't fall off the top of there and land on someone who's riding transfer line, because it spans all the way over. So it means that this track, watch your back, can cross transfer line, which is one of the oldest original tracks still at Woburn. I'm thrilled with that. On a jump bike, you could flip and free off of that, 1,000,000%. I'll do a POV run of this track now so you can see it, but it was actually super fun to build. So while I'm pushing up, here's some shots of us building it.
Yeah. And then this dirt is ridiculous.
Oh, he makes a difference, doesn't he, that George?
Well, bet.
Oh, there she is.
Sort of need an end.
It is moving though. I'm impressed.
Now he's pushing it down. That moved a lot.
Right, here we go. So you start on transfer. Around these berms that have all been redone. Oh, it's dry. Over the hit. Back over transfer. Nice big double. Cruise up there. Whoa, deep. Cruise up there. Whoa, deep. Woo! And it's a little catch, but oh, that was sick. The bone log's so chill. That's like the easiest feature in the whole park, ironically. You just don't do anything. Do that again. That's decent. It's fast. It's probably the most glorious 25 seconds I've had in a long time. Especially gliding up that shaft. That was sick, wasn't it? Where did I land? I landed deep, didn't I?
Yeah, like nearly off the carpet. They're quite deep. But
I'll go again and go a bit. I'm not going to brake, I'll just ride it differently. If you pop off of one of those, you go so much further. Like, everyone's trajectory is locked on a, it is called a bowler log. In slopestyle commentary, you have to call it a cannon. But, like, there's no way of pumping up something that's flat. So everyone's trajectory is locked. So if you, like, lift, you end up going so much further than if you squash. So you can really, on, like, bone logs, you can really control where you land just from how, that when you see the landing, how you leave the lip, not even the lip, how you leave the log. I still haven't ridden a transfer line that goes under it. Jamie still can't ride, needs knee surgery, which sucks because it would have been so fun doing laps with Jameson. But
I would love to hit the boner log.
big piece. Summer, man. Look at this summer gear, by the way. Hellfair rival shorts on their way. Hellfair short sleeve cadence jersey.
Looking fresh.
People have wanted that for years. We've finally delivered on the promise, on the community-driven design. Green run's all redone too. Anyway, there's lots to ride. Let's do that again, then we'll do transfer. We should do like a whole bike park review, shouldn't we? Right, bits more chill off the end. What a fantastic 25-second track. Couldn't want for any more, actually. What do you reckon, black or double black? Let me know in the comments. Obviously the boner log's daunting, but is that a black or a double black? We need to decide. Right, I'm gonna do transfer line, boys. I've never done transfer since we rebuilt it, ever.
It's good.
Can't wait to do it on a mini bike, mate. Yeah. Here we go. Right, this is a blue run. It's original, berms, sick berms. Tabletop, optional gap. You're under the 6 berms, and then optional. Whoa! Woo! I got bucked there. That's an optional little step down at the end, but I think I'm going to opt to not do that for the time being. Wow, I almost got ejected. That's good part of the testing phase. Yeah. Oh, my bike like collapsed in that tiny little bonus nubbin.
Oh wow, yes. That's
A bit bucky.
Just a bit.
Yeah, my bike sort of morphed to point me at that tree. We should do Stroganoff too, that's running.
Oh, absolutely.
That's OG, but been totally redone. I'm loving it. I love the lane system we've got down here. Blue, black, green, blue, black, double black, black. What a little colour chart, hey? We haven't got much space, we've got a lot of colours. Right, there's a berm or a little jump. This will be a single black diamond because it's got some compulsory gaps that aren't too big. Oh, it's been a minute. That's all way wider now. That's all way wider now. Woo! That's cool. Yo! And then you'll push up here, outside the fence, and back in at the top to keep it safe. There's also a beeline on Stroganoff, right next to the fence, which really reduces the size of the jumps, which is cool. We've also put like gateways in the fence so that if you make a mistake on that track, you can like get out and you're not trapped. It's all been quite cunning plans gone into this, you see. We're expecting thousands of riders. Now I'll do the beeline now, it's way easier. So I don't know, it could be a red, could be a black, we're sorting all that out, but it's fun. Let's see if this little nubbin works. Oh, it's hardly even a jump. Right. Right, go right, little manual. Oh, screw it, you can go left. Yes. Okay, I didn't do the nubby line, but I did transfer all the way down. That's sick. Stroganoff reborn. Look who's just turned up. I'm buzzing to see it. Summer's arrived at Woburn. The last time I was here, that was so soft, and that's all I've tested. And
the blue?
About 6 tracks.
Yeah, well, and there's a roll in.
True.
Which has been painted with our black running there on the angle, fandangle. The
very,
blue,
very well.
The red rolling's in. You guys, actually, Jono, let's ride this. The bottom half is like a beach, it's like Dunkirk, but the top half's probably okay. And it'll be so good for me to test the speed through there. Down there's like a jump in and out of a toilet bowl. And then we'll do the blue, and I want to get you off the boner log.
Okay. The Rouge!
Let me just see if it's chain ringable.
No, that's no way.
No, not okay, not even close.
I can't believe you just asked that, it's embarrassing.
Well, I'll follow you then, you don't even know where you're going.
Well, can you call out instructions?
Okay, left berm, right berm.
Well, I can see that, but like...
Jump into left berm. Jump into toilet bowl. Oh, it's... Wow, it's fast. Yo, I went deep. We can make that bigger. Actually, just carry on.
Carry on.
Yeah, I'm actually clearing stuff, mate. It's worth it. Oh. That needs to be way bigger. Oh, it's off. Wow, I didn't expect to get that far in the beach sand. With some features, that will be tremendous. Jollo! Oh, he's coming. Oh, he's going to get so bucked. He won't know about that jump. Slow down! Oh, he cased it. He really slowed down. Lovely manual, bruv.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, that's a lot of fun.
Isn't it?
Yeah. You'd get some carpet.
Yeah, a lot. We could build a huge drop on that hill.
The route
go and
down
do
the
the
hill
blue.
is probably the longest run we've ever had at Woburn, so well done.
Yeah, and there could be a jump at, well, there should be a jump at the bottom here.
This used to be a swamp.
Yeah, on track bit all that, decent. Let's do the blue. Oh, do you know they put your name on the roll in?
Oh yeah.
Oh, let us know in the comments what to call the red line. I don't want to just keep saying the red. Got any name ideas? Let us know. Right, the blue, the first feature obviously needs to change. It's still a landing when we thought there'd be a jump there.
This is the one I have done.
It'll be very fast and very, very dry. I'll follow you.
You sure?
Yeah, just be careful in the berms. There's no carpet on anything.
Okay.
Just get it.
Ready?
Yes, bruv. Oh, it's so fast. Absolutely love that track.
The layout is banging.
Imagine that on a mini bike.
Or any bike.
A tandem.
Yes.
Tandem twins. That's sick. Right, let's get you off this boner log. Following Matthew.
Start and transfer.
Go on to watch your back, cross over. Do nothing on the cannon, all right?
Nothing on the cannon.
You'll probably overshoot it. Just follow me. You'll love it. You'll go from being like, whoa, 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 to like, so
I won't go whoa, whoa, whoa.
You will.
I know you. You know me.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Ah. Sick! I'm catching you. Lovely! Jubbly!
How good is that?
Yeah, that's fantastic. Good lad. Well done.
That's a massive group effort, like that's all the local.
I know, well done to everyone.
I just did the
The layout's sick. Woburn's back!
I don't think Woburn's ever run so good. Honestly, the time and attention to all the original tracks and the new stuff is like unfathomably fun. I can't wait to share it with everyone. There are a few paperwork details that are causing some delays to us knowing when we're actually going to officially open. The bike park will definitely be open before summer, and in the next few weeks we should have a really solid understanding of an opening date, which of course I'll share with you. But right now there's a few more bits to do. This is going to be like the greatest bike park, honestly. It's small, it's accessible, it's safe, and we're just yeah, I love it. I really love it. So thanks for all the support, thanks to all the local trail builders and the volunteers, thanks for Bedford Estates for the opportunity, and we'll be back soon with a new update. Go buy some clothes at hellfair.com, legends.